And they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the pass is incomplete. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The pass rush closing in. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Scanning the field. It's yours. Bringing pressure. And they get the completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player. But he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
He missed it. With that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Caught behind the line. It's Barber. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and the Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
Dropping back, it's Reed. It's caught. Physical run breaks through a tackle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bolden. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Browns offense takes the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Blue. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's yours. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. That's reeled in. It's Moss. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Important second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On the ground, it's Moss. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
That's an important first down on that running play. Over the middle and incomplete. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come, because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Gain of 9. Second down.
Now it's second down here. Looking downfield. It's yours. Receiver makes the grab, and they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open.
And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Moss. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter.
Tie 7-7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To the air, it's Reed. Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't, so now we've got a fourth down.
They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on fourth down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. Fourth down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's what the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit. But the last time out, Texas made just enough plays, and that was a painful loss. Aggie fans have not forgotten.
Well, it was a game that really got away from them late. They played well enough to win that football game, but you got to give Texas the credit for pulling it out. We'll see if that can continue today for the Longhorns.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Important third down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirectional counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. It's a second and goal play for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
See what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody could jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it off.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's yours. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw yet again. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Hey, they hit this for the 1st down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
Receiver in motion now. 1st and goal, handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's a poor field position to start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Pass caught. Second down now. To throw, it's Reed. He's going to take off. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Allen. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Throws it to the right. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And so the first half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Golden. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. This would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, I'm going to start to wonder, should I go for this?
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. On first down, it's play action. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, a great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. Great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Reed. Here's the throw deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Look at this. He'll go deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play. And he's throwing for it on fourth down.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Back to pass. It's yours. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Touchdown, Longhorns. That puts them on top in the second half. That's another strike on his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
There's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 28, Texas A&M 24.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to pass. It's Reed. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. In the red area, it's Moss. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Oh, a reverse. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Aggies. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's yours. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
It's a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, 3rd down, you got to make a big play, and you come up with a sack. Now it's 4th down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Texas A&M.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. He's got it on the left side for a big gain.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's yours. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Touchdown, Texas, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
That's caught. It's Muhammad. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the 1st down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your 1 timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Caught near the sticks. It's Muhammad. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. To throw, it's Reed. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And the interception will end it, the final play of the ballgame. Well, so much emotion coming into this game. Always tough to lose to your rival and know the other side's going to have bragging rights now.
Yeah, this one hurts. This one hurts. These are the losses that cut a little deeper because of the bad blood between the two teams.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.